My grade 12 year was hectic and rough. I know most of you may know that I actually skipped grade 11, so I was coming right off of grade 10 and I was facing a whole lot because I was facing new concepts from subjects like physics and maths and even new terminology that is so perplexing from English and history, and I was so nervous. Even my teachers and the principals were behind me, they were rooting for me because they knew that I could do this, but I was just so nervous and in a frenzy, you feel me? Because I'm not sure if I'm capable of doing this. And if I have to be perfectly honest with you, it took a lot of hard work and tenacity for me to actually do well, which is why in this very video, I want to tell you guys how I was able to prepare effectively for my matric year and to even get distinctions for my matric finals, you feel me? Also, be sure to watch up until the end as the last few tips are gonna be essential in helping you to carry on this momentum for you to be able to do well in those June exams, prelims, final exams. Now, before I give you the very first tip, I want to quickly introduce myself. I am Kutlwano Silwane, aka Clapback Studies, and we're all about leveling up in our academics, you feel me, and clapping back on those disrespectful subjects. So please do subscribe as I have loads of videos to help you, whether you are in your primary phase or your high school phase, or you are in matric and you need this very video. Please do subscribe and like this very video if it does help you out, as this video is specific for the matrics, but it can be applied into any grade that you may be in. Now let's get into that first tip. So for me, getting into matric, like I said, I was frantic and nervous, you feel me? Like I didn't know what to expect. And one thing that helped me a lot was actually asking a lot of questions as to what is happening when, you feel me? So that I can be ready in advance and on time, you feel me? So I was always asking the registered teacher and the teachers for the specific subjects when I should expect an assignment, when I should be expecting the exam for the topics that we're learning about, right? Even like small little tests, right? You have every right to ask your teacher, like, to give you some sort of a scope or a teacher's guide that will like direct you so that you know that, okay, I'm gonna be writing exams in this period, you feel me? And if you are in a government school, they should have like the dates already set, you know, prior to you even like getting into matric, you feel me? So you can ask your teacher, when are you writing exams, when are you having assignments, so that you can be organized, right? That's the first tip of this video, and that is for you to be organized. And in you being organized, then you are able to actually be prepared for whatever is coming, you feel me? That's what helped me a lot, because I saw that in me being prepared in advance, then I was able to start studying on time, I was able to start my assignments on time, I was able to do my homework diligently, knowing that I have a test in the next 3 weeks, 2 weeks, you feel me? And it's on that topic that I have homework, you feel? So that is what helps you a lot, being prepared. Like you can never be prepared enough, you feel me? There's even a quote that says that, like, if you fail to prepare, then you're preparing yourself to fail. You know, so preparation is always good, especially if you are in matric. So get yourself organized and know what is happening when. Now, I'm sure you all know by now that matric is all about revision and studying, right? There's not a lot of new concepts that will be thrown at you. So it was all about studying and revision. And that's exactly what I did. Okay, like I did a lot of studying, I did a lot of revision, even with receiving new work, right? I was still revising on the old work that I was supposed to catch up on, right? Because remember, I didn't even do grade 11, but I was still prepared for it because I was going through the grade 11 textbooks. I was going through the things that they did in grade 11 because I knew that it was literally just going to be a repeat. You feel me? So what helped me a lot was having a study plan, right? A study plan is, I'm telling you, it's going to help you a lot. And rather making that study plan a routine more than anything. And what I mean by that is having a plan in which you know that, like, on Mondays I'm studying plan, but your studying plan, in my opinion, it's all about the subjects that you normally struggle with, right? So that you can boost your overall average in those subjects. So for me, a lot, it was physics. Every Sunday and some Saturdays, I would always have like an hour or two of revision on what I learned in that new week and some of the stuff that I missed out in grade 11, right? So I was always like revising on Sundays, an hour or two, you feel me, so that I actually know and understand what I actually need for me to understand the topic. Now, I don't know how you deal with your languages, you feel me? I don't know if they stress you out or they make you nervous, but for me, it was really a walk in the park. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? I had English as a language, and in English, we had three different like divisions of English. There were the comprehensions, the essay writing, the poems and short stories to prepare me for paper one, paper two, paper three, of course, right? And then I was fortunate that in my school, we didn't have to do Afrikaans. The perks of doing an international certificate. So I only had to prepare for English, and it was only a walk in the park, to be honest with you, because I read a lot. Like, I was a reader, an avid reader. I'm still an avid reader. It's just ish, in varsity, reading is like the last thing on your mind. To be perfectly honest with you, like having that reading mindset was actually the reason why English became super easy for me. And that is the tip that I want to give to you guys, is that you need to read. Okay, you need to become an avid reader, whether you're reading novels, whether you're reading newspapers, magazines, whatever. Like, if you are consistently reading, then it's going to help you a lot with improving your vocabulary, right? You need good vocabulary for when you are writing essays, you feel me, and also identifying vocabulary in comprehensions, right? Remember, your teacher can throw a difficult comprehension at you, or they can throw a difficult poem that has like all kinds of English, that is like perplexing. You feel me? They can give you all kinds of words. But then if you are always reading, then that vocabulary that you see in your comprehension, it becomes so familiar. You're like, oh yes, I read this book in the Harry Potter series. I read it in The Hate You Give in Shoe Dog or whatever, you feel me? So then you are way more familiar, and it will help you to even read a lot quicker, right? It will help you with comprehension skills, right? Comprehension speaks of you understanding what you're reading, right? Some people can just read a paragraph and not understand what they read. They're like, what did I just read? You feel me? But there are some people that can read really quickly and understand everything they read because they are avid readers, So read as much as you can, right? Because it's gonna help you with comprehension and vocabulary skills, writing skills for your essay, you feel me? Those are gonna be really helpful. Now, there are a few things that I feel like I could have done better, okay? I'm also not perfect, but there are a few things that I felt like looking back, I'm like, I didn't do so well in this area, okay? And that was me in actually asking for help, like reaching out to my teachers to get, or maybe getting a private tutor, you feel me? Like getting help from other people was something that I didn't do so well in my matric year, right? I was always like dependent on myself. I was just like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna kill it, you feel me? I'm gonna do this all on my own. And I think all that pressure was not so healthy for me. Like, I mean, I did well in my matric year, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't enjoy it as much, right? Because I wanted to do everything on my own. I wanted to kill it on my own. I wanted to prove myself, I guess, to everybody that I'm actually capable of doing well in my matric, even though I skipped grade 11. You feel me? So if there's one thing, guys, that I need you to do, it's to ask for help, right? Whether that's in you reaching out to your teachers for extra classes or extra explanations, you feel me, or reaching out to students that are good in a certain topic, like go ask for that help, okay? Like, you don't need to be alone in everything. Yes, and another great advice is for you to even get a tutor, okay? Get a private tutor. I know some of them can be a bit expensive, you feel me, but try to find an affordable tutor in your area. Just Google or something like that, and you are then able to get like specific assistance on what you are dealing with, you feel me? Or maybe even getting extra lessons from your classes, from your school, right? Your school, normally they have like extra lessons in your school, you feel me? But I know in a lot of government schools they do it for free, so maybe you can actually go to a government school, you feel me, and ask if you can actually join them in the extra classes during holiday time or during weekends, right? Your weekends are important in matric, so use that Saturday, that Sunday for extra classes. Now, another thing I need you guys to bear in mind is that remember that your March exams are really important to you getting into the varsity that you want to get into, right? Remember that you're going to be applying with your grade 11 results and your March results, right? That's your term one results basically, because you need them because your university applications open around March, April, May, right? June, you feel me? Even vets, like they literally like close around June, July, you feel me, and stuff like that. So you need to actually find out, go to the university's website that you want to apply to and find out exactly what are the results that you need to get into the course that you want, right? So you need to find out, like, do I need a level 5 for English? Do I need a level 6 or 7 for mathematics? You feel me? Like, what are the levels that I need, and for which subjects do I need them for, right? So go and find out, because that can also help you to be determined into getting those results. You feel me? Your grade 11 results, like, it's pretty much chai now, right? Like, it's chai, you know, there's nothing you can do about that. But at least in your term one, you can work hard towards getting those good results so that you can get a pre-acceptance, you feel me? Or maybe you can be put on a waiting list, you feel me? Then they'll be waiting for your final results to see whether you're going to get into that university. So it's really important that you are goal driven into finding out, like, what do I need, right? For me, it was like, I want to get into actuarial science, quantum physics, or maybe I wanted to get into economics because I loved economics. And the ultimate choice for me was then economics, right? Because I loved it a lot. And I had to find out, like, what do they need for me to study economics? You feel me? What do they need in math, in English, right? So that I can actually get those results for the first term and I can get accepted. You feel me? So work smart. Don't just work hard and just want to work for every single subject. Like, work in a detailed manner so that you know that, okay, I actually want to get a level 7 for mathematics because that's what they need in actuarial science, or that's what they need in medicine. You feel me? So that can also then help you to be more detailed and goal orientated. And overall, guys, please take care of yourselves, okay? Like, it is your final year, and I know you're feeling a lot of stress and pressure to do well, but you know what? You also have to take care of yourself mentally and physically, okay? So, like, go to the gym once in a while, you know, or maybe gym at home to take care of your body. You feel me? Because remember, your brain is connected to your body, okay? So, if your body is not feeling well and you are overeating and stuff, it will also affect your brain, right? So, eat healthy, get into the gym once in a while, you feel me? I know you can't be as consistent, but as long as you are just doing it on a regular to keep fit, to keep healthy, making sure that you are eating nutrients that are going to help your brain, right? So eating fish, eating vegetables, you feel me? Although they are gross and disgusting, I know. You need to eat all those things, you feel me? And then making sure that you're taking break, okay? Take a break once in a while, you know, so that you can breathe, okay? Otherwise you'll end up ending up in a psych ward, or like a hospital, because like you just went crazy with studying, okay? Like, just take a breather once in a while, and I'm sure it's gonna help you so that you can be more focused. And there's so many other tips that I can actually help you out in your mathematics, you feel me? Like the correct websites, the channels that you actually have to check out for your mathematics, the mentality that you have to go into it with, right? But this video has pretty much come to an end. So please do click on this video that's popping up on the screen for you to get more help and advice for your mathematics.